I didn't go to war, but I came home from the Marine Corps battling something else, crippling anxiety and depression. I'm Dr. Ray Peralta, physical therapist, a run coach, exercise physiologist, and Marine veteran. For over 10 years, I've helped people rehab injuries, get fitter, and even improve their health through movement and lifestyle change. So, in this video, I'm going to share exactly how I learned to calm my anxiety and depression, not through pills or, talking to a therapist or talking to a psychologist, but through lifestyle medicine. And if you're a veteran or someone who's just been feeling off lately, these are real tools that help me regain control of my life. I'll walk you through 4 changes I made that drastically improve my mood, mental health, and overall well-being. So those 4 things can be goal setting, exercise, sleep, and nutrition. So when I got in the Marines, I felt lost. I had trained for combat in Iraq, but got medically discharged before deployment. I had back pain, and then also like this depression, anxiety, and I felt like I failed. I didn't know what to do next. The high stress environment had me wired for war. And then once I came home, that tension didn't just disappear. I carried over that anxiety, depression, and chronic back pain and knee pain for years until I decided to change my life. Not with one massive overhaul. It wasn't just one magic pill, one quick bullet. All right, but by focusing on 4 key lifestyle pillars, right? Step one, goal setting, finding purpose again. So after the Marines, I didn't feel like I had a mission anymore. That lack of direction fueled my depression. But what changed? Setting a simple goal, training for a marathon. That goal gave me purpose. It pulled me out of bed in the mornings. It gave me something to chase. It reminded me I was still capable of achieving big things, right? That I could be an athlete, right? I could still kind of channel that inner warrior instead of thinking, oh, I could only feel competitive when I'm in the Marines. Step two, exercise, movement with a mission. At first, I was inconsistent with the exercise and trying to move. So I avoided tough workouts because of chronic back and knee pain. But once I committed to doing the daily mobility work and consistent strength training, I started to feel better, not just physically, but mentally too. Now, my routine now is daily mobility, about 20 minutes a day of different back and knee stretches, strength training 2 or 3 times a week, and aerobic training, whether that's running, walking, biking, rowing, about 5 days a week. The pain reduced, confidence returned, and that anxiety and depression dropped way, way down. As I was actually impressed how much effective just consistency and committing to exercise, proper movement, and like goal setting can really just improve your overall health and well being. And then step three, sleep, fixing the silent killer. See, I had no idea I had sleep apnea until a partner pointed out my snoring. I got tested, got diagnosed, and instead of relying on a CPAP machine, I focused on a lifestyle based recovery and try to find what other root causes. I had also tonsillectomy to get rid of like the overgrown tonsils that was contributing to the sleep apnea. Then I also worked with a physical therapist to work on like retraining my breathing muscles because I was doing like a lot of stress breathing, so making sure I was breathing and doing diaphragmatic breathing. I also started sleeping with like a mouth tape at night so I could just breathe in and out through my nose at night. So I'm just sleeping through my nose instead of like breathing, being a mouth breather at night, which would contribute to the snoring. And then sticking to a consistent bedtime, wake up time, avoiding blue light late at night. I sometimes even use red light, blue light blocking glasses at night, and prioritizing at least 7 hours of sleep a night. The result, clearer thinking, less irritability, and way less anxiety. And then step four, nutrition, right? Food is brain fuel. I used to eat whatever, junk food, processed carbs, cheeseburgers, pizzas, and stuff, and even smoking and drinking, right? Alcohol and cigarettes. It wrecked my gut and my mood. Once I cleaned up my diet, everything shifted. I cut out alcohol because it just made my anxiety worse. I quit smoking, a habit from the Marines that only fed my stress and wasn't really doing me any service. I was getting like super tired and winded just climbing stairs. I switched to a mostly plant based diet. I focused on getting just a lean body composition, right? Lean body fat, not being overweight or excessive body fat. So even though I looked skinny, I could still be skinny fat by having too much belly fat. Looked like I had a beer belly. To make sure to, hey, lean out and decrease that body fat. And doing time restricted eating really helped. So like also known as intermittent fasting. So my energy improved, my mood stabilized, and I finally felt good in my own skin. So if you're ready to take your health back physically and mentally, check out my free training. In the description, I'll walk you through how to start making these changes for yourself. And you don't need to wait until you hit rock bottom. You don't need to medicate without addressing the root cause. What helped me wasn't just one pill or talk therapy session. It was a daily practice in movement, mindset, and just having a goal or a purpose in life outside of the military, outside of the Marine Corps. Again, and you're not alone. So take the first step with me. And again, check out the link in the description to start your comeback today.